Welcome back to New Frontier. I'm BP, and this is the Homestead Challenge. We are in the first day of April, guys. Excited to be in spring. Just leaving the sawmill. Took a couple of trips of logs up between episodes. Also, finally just had to commit to putting a gravel path into our homestead. One, I just kept getting lost. And two, with the fog, I had a pretty bad incident hitting a tree. So just needed to put that in. So put that in and grabbed a couple of trees that were in the way of the path and took them up there as well. So just getting done from delivering those. I'm noticing the truck sliding a little bit. Had a couple times where I get going and then the trailer's going one way and the truck's going the other. So I think we're going to come up here and see if we can't get into the shop and just, what does the repair cost? $216. That's a no-brainer, guys. We got $14,290. So while we're here at the shop, we have some shopping to do. So jump into the sale, see what we've got, anything that we might need. I mean, I'd love to have a lot of this stuff, if not all of it. Oh, look, our truck's for sale. That's not a bad deal either. Herbicide. I'd like to do manual weeding if we get the chance. We'll have to see. The disc harrow. I mean, again, our old tanker sale, our rollers for sale. Two of our plow requires 150 horsepower, so nothing there for us. Today, guys, we are putting in a field, or two. I think probably two. So we're going to buy the 2-meter plow, the large one. We're going to grab a stone picker and get that in there. And then to get the seeds and stuff down, we're going to grab the hand seeder. And lastly, we have a spreader. I downloaded, and I see, here's the thing. This requires, doesn't have a horsepower requirement, but it holds, does a 14-meter spray and holds 300 liters. It's $2,000. It is 10 times as expensive as our hand spreader. This one does 2.4 meters. That one does 1.4. This does just infinitely more than what we have, and I only wish it did lime as well. So if we bought that now, we'd have to figure out a way to put lime down. So we'd still need one of these. Is there a is there a liquid lime option? There is not. But yeah, I think we are stuck with these options. So yeah, I think fertilizer, man, that's a tough one. $2,000. I think I want to do it. I really don't want a hand bomb fertilizer at 2-meter working with. That's going to be brutal. So let's grab that. And then we're still going to need one of these. This is 1.4 meters and does manure. This one is 2.4 meters and does lime. So I can tell you who the winner is. It's this guy, fertilizer and lime. Go ahead and grab that. Now, the other piece of all this is I downloaded the hand liftable consumable mod so we can get bags of stuff we need back to the farm. So we're going to get 8 bags of seed because we need it for the raised bed and for the planting. So that's going to do that. Fertilizer, I think we get half that, 4 bags. And hope that's enough. Lime, we're definitely going with 8. Okay, and then we have all the other things we would need. Liquid fertilizer, herbicide, silage additive. They even have fuel and DEF, which is not a bad thing to have. They've got the wrap and the bale twine and everything. Horse feed, calf feed. Calf feed is TMR, so calf must just mean cow, yeah. Okay, cool. So we have all that stuff, so let's get loaded up. Head back to the farm. Man, we went from 14,000 to 6,000 real quick and in a hurry, guys. We still need to buy some sheep today, so we'll see how all that goes as well. I'm gonna go ahead and snag this stuff. Oh, that's not what we want. We want that stacked. Or we want that layered, not stacked. And cool. That's us all on, so let's go ahead and get the ramp down and let's start loading our equipment. I think we'll start with the plow. Now the plow looks pretty wide. Maybe we start with something that we think is going to fit. I think the light on this rock box is a little, yeah, it's not quite on the handle. It's close. It's close. It's a good effort. Okay, so we can pull that one all the way up. And then we have our cedar. Excited to get some fields in. Episode 4, and we're just getting to fields. There's a lot to do. That is for sure. Alright, I think unless we can pick this up, which... Alright, well, hold on. Do I have super strength on? I had it on because I was mulching the little trees on the side of our gravel path. Let's see. Yeah, super strength is on. We don't want to be using that. Alright, so can we pick this up? No. 0.12 tons. I'm going to go with that's not getting picked up. We'll have to drive the tractor up here to get it. Here we are with our spreader. Come on, you can do it. Perfect. Then last but not least for this trip is the plow. This is going to be the workhorse putting in our field. This is pretty wide. Wow, is that wider than the ramp? No, boy, not quite, but holy goodness, was it close. All right, we are loaded up and ready to go. Let's get some straps on some things before we end up with an accident in our hand. Need any pressure on the plow, we'll leave the ramp partially up. I got to tell you guys, so here's our new gravel path. Take that home. I'm not generally a fan of like trailer gates that you control with the mouse or, with the buttons on the controller. I like the ones that just go up or down with X. But having this one where I can put it in different positions has proven to be proven to be quite valuable, like in that situation. Guys, I don't know what in the heck just happened. We had what is this, seed going just absolutely everywhere. Let's get this picked up and put on the flatbed. Apparently these are small enough that the straps may have a hard time catching them. That was an adventure. I'm going to put this one on the back and make sure that strap gets them. I still think there's a couple at the front that may be unstrapped, but we will just live dangerously, I guess. So anyways, got our little gravel path put in, heading back to the homestead. This path takes us, it's not direct, it definitely winds through the woods, but definitely cuts down on the drive time because I'm not wandering to the wrong side and just ending up somewhere I shouldn't be. So that is a big plus. Here we come up on the homestead, guys. It is looking really, crazy amount of development overnight. Yesterday in the last episode, it was absolutely just crazy how much we got done. All right, straps off. I think we probably want the straps off the truck too. All right, so quick check-in. on what's going on the farm today. Our one animal, Mr. Rammington, excited to see us. He's a funny guy. Look at him go. He is 100% health, 60% sexual maturity. I think he drank 7 liters of water overnight and had a couple liters of grass. So that is super good. Not getting through a lot of that. Our silage bunker did its work last night, and we have 6,879 liters of silage. It is empty, so we got to get some grass planted today. Tent held up through the night, keeping me dry and warm. Appreciate that. And then our raised bed this morning, we have 5 pallets on the outside, and it looks like another 100 liters of lettuce and 368 liters of chilies. So we're going, but this is where we're running out of grass seed, just regular seed. We have 59 liters of seed left, so I may actually grab a couple bags of seed. Let's see, this was, yeah, it's nice that they're labeled. I like that a lot. So, okay, here's the $1 million question. Will it take these bags, or do the bags count as... Oh, look at that. That's cool. Okay, so it takes the bags. That saves us having to fill up the cart. Grab another one of these. I think each of these is 250 liters. Yeah, there you go. We'll just... Do I have to hold it? I was trying to get it so it looked like it was dumping in. Well, it's not quite the right dumping animation, but we are closer. So 557 liters of seeds. That's going to take us for a day or so and keep us moving. So let's get to putting fields in, because this has been the goal for a little bit here. I think we're going to do 2 fields. I think we're going to do a grass field right in here along the sheep pen, and that way we can, if we drive and cut the corner a little bit, not a big deal. And then over there, I think we're going to put a wheat field in. So lower, turn on, allow create field. Okay. I mean, we're rocking and rolling. It's definitely a little jerky. Not going to create a perfectly straight field by any stretch of the imagination. It's heavy, too, I'll tell you that much. Let's get our fields outlined here. Yeah, I think I brought that one away from the fence too much. I want to bring this one back, like, right along. You sort of see the line here. Do have to figure out what we're going to do with the rocks that we get off of this. Not planning on doing anything crazy with them, but do need to make a plan. Alright, so we got to sort of bring this field back together. Then over here, yeah, we just got too far away from the fence. Thinking maybe we even follow this sort of rut that our feet are in. Try to straighten out this edge a little bit. Now we can bring the corner around and just tie in up here. That seems to have worked well. Okay. I'm gonna throw the rest of this on a time lapse, and then we'll get to the other field, probably throw that one on a quick time lapse, and start getting stuff done. See you guys in a second. wrapping up the final pass on this field. This is nice, guys. I like this hand plow. This thing works really, really well. So we're going to pick this up, turn it off, and make sure it isn't on create field anymore, and put that out to the side for our wheat field creation next, which is going to be somewhere in the vicinity over here. Not sure exactly where yet. We'll drop it off over here and get rolling. So let's grab, we need the stone picker, which is at the front of the trailer. Oh, I think we jumped into the wrong one. Nope, still the wrong one. Okay, we're going to take this one with us. Okay, perfect. It was being uncooperative. Now let's get them separated so we don't have to worry about them running into each other anymore. This we can actually run up here. I'm wondering if we can reach the seed from the ground. We can. That worked really, really well. Okay, so cool. That's our seeder just about ready to go. We'll grab the stone picker up here. And I don't think we have to do the whole thing. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's just see if... Okay, so obviously that's not it. These have different controls than the other ones. Let's see. Old stone picker, X. Pipe out, O. Oh, look at that. And then unload here, park vehicle, change. I feel like... Are we picking up? No, it does not appear so. Pipe in, unfold stone picker. Alright, we gotta be smarter than this. Unload here, park vehicle, unpark vehicle, change. Yeah, that's not helping us. Huh. So X is to unfold stone picker. It seems like we need to do something with the handle. That's just taking us in and out of first person. Toggle select fill item. It doesn't feel like... Do we need the pipe in to fold the stone picker? Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. So we need the pipe in. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's pick up some stones. That's crazy, guys. Look at that animation. That is absolutely ridiculous and so cool. All right, here we go. Missed a couple there. Like I said, we're just going to try to get the stones. We're not going to do the whole field. Seems like there's some more over here. I'm a little concerned that we might fill this thing up, and then I don't know what we'll do with said stones once we have them in the stone picker. So far, we're only at 5%. That's not too shabby. Should be decent, then. Got some stones here we'll pick up. Come back, get the rest of those in a minute. Alright, we had some more over here. Always check the map. see what we've got left. I'm having a blast doing this, guys. This is a whole new farm sim experience. If you have not tried this stuff, this is super fun. Just if you play a lot of farm sim, have a lot of hours in the game, and you're sort of just used to everything works and trying to be efficient, this is totally different. This is just a completely unique experience. Very, very cool. All right, got some stones down here on the back edge. All right, I think this is the last stone in the field. Let's grab a look at the menu here. All right, so there are a couple more. There's something down here on the right-hand half, past the halfway point. See if we can't. I think it's, is it this right here? I think it's this. Yep, got a little noise there. Found that one, and this other one was up on the edge, so I think we just go around the outside. Sometimes the edge with the turning doesn't render, and the stones are in the grass, and you can't see them, so let's just come across the top. Yeah, there it is. They're actually in the grass. I see them now. All right, so if I do X again, we are refolded and not picking anything else up, so that worked out well. I wonder if I'm going to need a cultivator. I don't know if, I mean, the drop seeder, I don't know. I don't know if the drop seeder is going to require cultivation or not. So let's take a look and see. So first off, we want to get to grass, because this is going to be our grass field. Okay. And unfold. X seems to do the things we want it to do. I think I'm planting, guys. Definitely changing the ground type. Yeah, we're using seed. This is going to be tough because the rock textures are very similar. Okay, let's pause and check the map. And let's see where's grass. All right. Says we're planting grass. I don't know what to tell you guys. It does not show grass. Huh. I mean, it certainly seems like we're dropping seed. Do a lap around the outside. When we get back to the beginning, I'll get off of the seeder and go into the field and get the field info and see what that says. We're dropping seed, so we're definitely doing something here. All right, this is about where we started. All right, so what does the field info say, like this corner down here? Farmland 34, owned by me, crop type grass, yield bonus 195%. Holy goodness, guys. I don't know what yield bonus 195% means. Needs lime, needs rolling, growth stage 1 to 4. So we're putting grass in. I mean, that's what we're doing. This thing is a little A little skeptical on the steering. I guess technically, if I look really carefully, I can see the difference in the texture from where it's planted to where the stone picking is. Stone picking has a bunch of sort of white, long stick root type pieces, and this does not. So I guess you'll be able to see where you're going. This is definitely going to be tough to get 100% coverage. You have to be careful on how we do this. So I'm going to jump into a time lapse, go ahead and get this done, and I'll be back with you guys when we're on to the next step. See you guys in a minute. Wrapping up the field, guys. This has been insane. Let's get to the end here before I say it. We used 13 seed. That seems absolutely ridiculous to me. I mean, I'm thrilled. It's great news for cost, but 13 seed, I mean, that's, if you're planting, or regrowth crops like poplar and alfalfa and grass, this is the way. I mean, you could do this for all but nothing on the cost. So let's go ahead and grab our roller, and I will get on that on the field and get our grass rolled. And then it'll be lime and fertilizer time. We'll have to load the tractor up on the trailer, go get the fertilizer spreader, but we can do the lime. So I'm going to do these on time lapses because it's going to take a little bit of time, and I want to get every aspect of this process in this video so you guys can see it. Man, that texture is a little bit hard to see. It's definitely lighter where it's been rolled, but again, those textures are very similar. So I'm going to knock out all of this. I'll get every step in the video for you, and then we'll come back at the end and talk about the total experience. But so far, this is a super cool way to get a field done, and definitely a big play style change compared to regular farming simulator. So I will see you guys after we roll, after we fertilize, and after we lime this field. we are pulling back onto the homestead with the tractor and the fertilizer spreader. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. These hand tools are incredible. I mean, just absolutely a game changer. You know, it changes how you can work the fields. I mean, number one, I feel like I know I went through way less seed. I feel like I went through less lime. The work was, I mean, it was definitely slower, but it wasn't like, you know, so slow it wasn't worth doing. It was very enjoyable. The tools worked really well. Sometimes stuff like that gets to be a bit janky. Sort of doesn't quite do what it's supposed to do, but this was, as I said, this was just incredible. There we go. We got the fertilizer spreader on. Now we got a 14 meter working with, guys. We're absolutely gonna tear through the field at 14 meters. That is many, many more meters than we are used to working in this field. Yeah, that's, if I'd done that squarely, that's probably 2 passes up and down the field. Let's clean up the rest. And that's it. Alright, well, the fertilizer spreader worked well too. The hand tools, guys, are just absolutely great. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about storing all of this stuff. Yeah, just got to figure out what we're going to do in regards to where we're going to put all of it. Probably need to get some sort of shed. Need to get the seed and everything else taken care of and off the back of our little jalopy. So that'll be a problem for another episode. So I did, as you can see, I did lose a couple of seed bags over here in the field turning around last time. We'll have to get those before I put the wheat field in. But for right now, I'm gonna drop the trailer. We're gonna run up to the dealership and grab some more sheep, and then we're gonna call it an episode. And I will put that wheat field in on my own because it's going to take a little while, which is fine. But we got to see all of the aspects of the field between plowing, rock picking, seeding, rolling, liming, and fertilizer spread on the grass field. And that was, like I said, guys, I'd never done that with the hand tools. That was really, really enjoyable. All right, take our little gravel path back into town. Definitely feel like I'm driving less distance, not wandering way too far to the south to get back and forth between the homestead and the buildings in town here in the shops. Hoping we can pick up a couple of good sheep. We have the capacity to take 4 in our trailer, and we could always come back for more, but I do feel like we want to try to get, 4. If we can get 4 good sheep, we should buy 4 good sheep. We have $6,000, should have plenty of money, just need to find the right animals. So here we are, get pulled up to the trigger. And sheep, where are you guys? All right, probably don't need more rams. All right, so this one, I mean, that's not a bad animal. I'd like some, extremely high. Here we go. How old is the animal? 10 months, $540. That is, I mean, just an incredible animal. 10 months, almost as good. Those animals are not good. Another ram, and then we got some goats. So, what do we have as far as reasonable animals? I mean, I guess this one's not terrible. And then this one, yeah, that was very low, so we definitely don't want that one. This ram is 10 months and is in good shape, so maybe we get 2 rams, mix it up. Okay, buy selected $2,200. That is quite a bit of the money we have left. All right, so time to get back to the homestead, get the sheep in the pen with Mr. Rammington, and get our sheep farm started. I am interested to see how the grass plays out with the realistic weather mod and the Eastern Canadian growth or crop growth calendar. It looks like we don't have 2 complete cycles of grass worth of growth in the summertime. I think we get 6 months of grass growth, which would be 2 3-month cuts, or a 4, and then we'd be stuck at a 2 without getting that second cut. So I guess the question is going to become, is 2 3-month cuts of grass a year better than a 4 and a 2? Because even if we do the 4 and we have the 2 and we wait for the first month the next year, then we're back to, or the first 2 months, then we're back to, 3 cuts. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But I am very interested to see how that plays out in regards to, getting our sheep fed and making silage and all that kind of stuff. So, back at the homestead, hop on out. Mr. Rammington, we have friends for you. Funny, I think he's the only lamb in the group. The other ones are all full grown, so he'll be the baby. But Mr. Rammington was our first on the farm. So, get these guys put in. Excellent. Select all. Move selected. Yes. 4 animals to husbandry. They are in the pen. Getting situated. May have to do a little bit of freeform grass cutting again before we head out of here, just to ensure they have enough food. But let's check on these guys real quick. We'll close that up. All right, so we have 5 animals in here. Health looks good. Are some of these... Do we pick up a pregnant animal? Reproduction rate 0. No, it couldn't have been. Right? Let's just double check. Right here. Where's the trigger? Alright, we just had it. Let's just turn it on instead of searching for it. Yeah, right here. There we go. So the animals we have... Yeah. Oh, no. Impregnatable. Okay, so that's 3. So it knows that it has 3 animals that it can breed with. Perfect. Okay, I thought that was going to say we had triplets there. I was like, hold on a second, guys. That'd be crazy. So, all right. Quite an episode. Really excited about the hand tools and, getting our field in. We got the grass field in and done. It is, I mean, guys, it's here. We're going to have grass. So that is a really big step in the right direction for the Homestead project. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to drop a like and turn on notifications for more videos. Channel memberships are available if you'd like to support my content further, and members do get early access to upcoming videos. That's all for today, but I'll see you in the next one.